All right, and we're recording, which means now I need to pull up my notes, actually the rules, because the first thing we're going to do real quick is your sponsorship role,
Yep.
because we did miss that. I missed that with every team at the end of the regular season. So let me see what you've got here. You have no additional modifiers for this role, so you're going to start with a 2d6. This initial roll will determine how many sponsors, basically, what kind of options might be available to you.
Yep.
So go ahead and give me that for 2d6 for a
All right.
total of 8, which means negotiations are taking longer than expected, -1 to the sponsorship type roll. So this one will be a 3d6. We're going to subtract that 1 that you just picked up, and that will tell you what sponsorship exactly you get.
Okay.
3d6. And you got it? So
13.
13, which becomes a 12, which begins yet
6, 6, and a
another
1.
+2 recruiting,
Sponsorship.
uh, which is ironic because that's the one that you just dropped, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, because I do have a full roster. Actually, I think I have just enough technicians for the
Yeah, I
mechs
think,
that I have, but I'm actually over on pilots now. So
yeah. If you've got extra bodies, we don't have a specific rule for it, but if you've got extra bodies and you want to just let people go, I suppose it's up to you how you want to handle that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any
yeah, I mean,
specific rules. Like, the rules I have are more for, like, if you're not paying people, if you're not repairing mechs, they tend to degrade, and after a while, like, if you're not paying pilots and techs, they're going to leave. But that's never come up because everybody always pays their salaries.
yep.
So, as
Yeah,
far as,
right
like,
now I'm just okay with keeping him on the roster. Probably, depending on the result of this match, I might like drop a couple of them just to because I know I am. I mean, you're only going to field 3 pilots at a time,
yeah,
so
yeah. The flip
in
side, of course,
reality,
is
you really only need like 6 total if all 3 of your
yeah, yeah. I
pilots
mean,
get injured in the same match. But
you could just purchase more mechs.
yeah, yeah,
But that also, I mean, you've got the bank account for it right now,
yeah,
but that also means you got to start paying maintenance, and there's been discussion about the
yeah.
maintenance rules changing. And I totally forgot we didn't even do any sort of intro. We just rolled right into it. Hello, my friends. This is Grayland Trios League, the quarterfinal round for the 30-25 season. I've got Fohammer here representing the Davion Golden Suns. And now that I think about it, I don't think I've really done any sort of real intro. I just gotta roll right into the live roleplay shit. So speaking of live roleplay stuff, let's get straight into the interview. When you arrive in the studio, you'll notice that Olaf is wearing what might be considered something of a festive outfit. The normal suit, tie, and jacket are there, but the goggles he's wearing, the lenses of which are shaped to form the number 3025, and an eclectic collection of beady necklaces around his neck seems to indicate some sort of party is about to take place. Most of the beads, colorful as they may be, seem to vary between green and blue and manage to somehow accentuate the teal coloring of his bow tie. Of course, you get situated, maybe a brief handshake or something of that effect, and then eventually the production crew finishes up. The lights go down, and then Olaf himself starts, and he says, "Welcome back, Beck fans, and welcome back to the quarterfinals round. I am Olaf Krieg, and this is the Triple Press, bringing you all the exclusive info, match analyses, and interviews you can shake your PPC at, all with the support of the Krieg Dominion Media, the Donegal Broadcasting Corporation, and of course, the Solaris Broadcasting Company. And doing it all, and mostly live, ever since 3022. We're halfway through the quarterfinals round now, and with only 2 matches left, I would dare say this next match is easily the more exciting of the two. Age-old rivals going head-to-head, and while this rivalry might not be as divisive as the rivalry with the Dragonborn, that doesn't mean this match won't be any less exciting. First up, representing the Taurian Concordat, we have the Taurian Nationals. The Nationals had no small measure of challenges this season, and for a brief moment, it looked like they could be a major contender for this year's Trinity Cup Championship. Things ended on a different note, however, but in the end, the Nationals did make it into the final 6 after all. First few weeks of the regular season were rough indeed, as the Nationals lost first to the Crows and then the Dragonborn, but beat the Wolverines and then later the Spirits and started to turn things around. By week 5, however, things took a nasty turn as the Golden Suns and then later the Debutantes beat them, followed by the Honeybees and lastly the Industrialists. Only win in the last week against the opposition kept the Nationals from having to go through the preliminaries round. By the end of week 9, the Nationals finished in 6th place overall with a final record of 3 wins and 6 losses. Taking on the Nationals is the Davion Golden Suns, a team well known for being among the best competitors in the league. The Golden Suns started off the year in a negative mood, mostly because their team manager, Countess Skylar Hawk and Davion, was still stinging from the recent assaults on her home world of Quentin. Despite this, the Davion team took on the Rock City Wolverines in Week 1 and handedly beat them. In the following week, however, the Golden Suns fought the American Duchess to one of the very few draws our league has ever had. But what followed was a 4-game winning streak, taking out first the Spirits, then the opposition, then the Nationals, and finally the Crows in relatively quick succession. It was here, though, that international allies in the form of the debutantes and the Suns met up in what was otherwise a friendly match, but it was a loss that the Golden Suns suffered, ending their previously official no-loss record. The Golden Suns acquitted themselves in the following week, however, and made good on their previous grudges as well, defeating the much-vaunted Luthien Dragonborn in the Week 8 of the season. Lastly, however, in a move that shocked many across Solaris, the Canopian Honeybees defeated the Golden Suns, but this loss was insufficient to remove them from the top 6. Golden Suns finished the season with 6 wins, 2 losses, and a single draw, ending the season in 3rd place overall. And here to join me as we discuss this past season and the match ahead of us tonight is none other than the Countess herself, Skylar Hawk and Davion. Skylar, welcome back. Please use the coasters this time.
Of course. As she takes probably a sip of her PPC.
Of course.
But she'll pull out. She'll have like her bodyguard like pull out like a Davion Suns coaster. And
is it the Davion Suns or is it the Davion Golden Suns?
Or Davion Golden Suns.
There you go. There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing an actual coaster with the sword and shield and sunglasses.
Yeah, with the team logo.
Yeah, exactly.
She holds it up for the camera first, so you
gotta get that merchandising. Yep, you gotta get that plug in there. Now available on PPC Bay.
Yeah, but yes, Olaf, it's great to be here again. In the playoffs, and as you said, we did have a little bit of a slip towards the end of the season. And that unfortunately, we were trying to be too. We are trying to change up our game plan a bit too much. So I think going into this match, you might see a return to form here, and of course, the Nationals, did struggle throughout the season, and we had beat them earlier, but you can never truly count them out. They will surprise you, but I think hopefully this will be just a stepping stone for us into the, as you said earlier, our inevitable appearance in the finals.
I don't remember saying inevitable earlier, but I digress. My first question, of course, revolves around the final round of the regular season competition, the Melee round. You took on and ultimately lost to the Honeybees. Please tell us your thoughts about the Melee round now that it's completed, and what it was like to take a loss like that in a novelty round.
Yeah, it was a difficult round for us. Again, we tried to have a strategy where we brought, all jump capable mechs and, specifically pick terrain that would hopefully give us an advantage. And it was a tough match. We had the Shadowhawk go down early and we were just in, a bind ever since then. And, what a spectacular explosion. People are still talking about that, the ammo explosion. But, yeah, it's just unfortunate. And again, it wasn't necessarily that the honeybees, were more skilled than us. It was just we made mistakes that they were able to capitalize on, and that is really what kind of put us in that situation that we couldn't work our way out of.
In my experience, when you have two competitors of relatively equal skill, that's what determines the match. Which team makes the mistake that the other team can capitalize on? And you're absolutely right. There was a lot of that. There are some that may argue that the Honeybees are not quite the top tier that, say, the Golden Suns or the Dragonborn or the Industrialists are. But we all know that when it comes down to stats and whatever else, when it hits the ground, where the metal where the metal meets the meat, anything goes, and one small mistake can totally turn the tide for the rest of that match. And we've seen that a number of times here. The last time you faced the Taurian Nationals, it was a fairly solid contest, but almost entirely in your favor. ending the match with a win at a score of 8-1. You mentioned this a moment ago that you had beat them pretty solidly. In that time, however, some of the team's lineups have changed, new pilots replacing older pilots becoming more experienced. Of note, the Taurian Nationals seem to have a pretty solid support group, easily repairing even some of the most damaged and banged up mechs. Knowing what you're up against tonight, and even with having defeated them in the past, is it safe to say that we'll see a repeat of that here tonight, or can we possibly expect a different result, even going so far as to the Nationals winning?
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, as you mentioned, I was about to stop you there, Olaf. I thought you were going to mention her name, but we do not mention that former Golden Sun pilot anymore. Who unfortunately got a better offer and decided to leave the team.
You're not talking about Susarlo.
No, don't mention the name. No.
I'm sorry. I really feel like Olaf would have tried to jinx it right there for you.
Yeah. But yes, as you mentioned, we have had some personnel changes, and because of that, we've had to put some extra time in the simulator with some of our fresh-faced pilots. But I think they've greatly improved some of their skills. They're not quite up to my level yet, but they're going to be out there hoping to prove themselves against the Nationals, and once we beat the Nationals, we'll see if they'll stay in their jump chairs or their cockpit chairs for the next match, or whether I might have to take the field myself again.
Skylar, I have to let you know before I ask you my final question. Nowhere in any of the stats tracked is anybody on the level of alcohol consumed per hour that you are at. And by the way, that's probably not a proud number for you to be carrying around. But I digress. We've already seen the results.
That sounds like a challenge that I can drink you under the table, Olaf.
I'm not even going to step up to the plate. I'm just going to enjoy my drink and watch you explode or implode. I don't know. One of the two will happen, I'm sure. We've already seen the results of the matchup between the Debutantes and the Dover Crows, and while I don't want to give away any spoilers, I think we all know what happened there. That said, let's suppose for the moment that the match hadn't yet been played. Which of those two teams would you have liked to face next, assuming you win here tonight? Would a Debutantes match or a Crows match be more advantageous for your team to make it into the finals?
Oh, absolutely, Crows. Again, we
just call my kid out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Not to not as the youngins say, not to diss track the Crows. They certainly are a capable team, and as we've discussed before, they have potential to, in my opinion, usurp the Dragonborn. But no,
just want anybody to do it. Sorry,
the reason is because the Debutantes have shown, as you have brought up before in our match, against them, they are a very tactical team, and it was that was another tough match where we just could not get anything going against them, and they are a tough team. So yes, my that's why my preference would have been to face the Crows again. One, to give themselves a chance to prove themselves, but also because it's difficult to say that you want to go up against a master tactician like the Debutantes have. So yeah,
well, they've definitely turned their team around since what we saw in the last couple of years. Certainly, I don't know if calling the Baron a tactician is the most accurate term, but certainly an excellent manager of the resources he has at hand, because he has absolutely turned that team around. I think you were about to say something else, though, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I kind of did.
So. No. And as you said, maybe tactician isn't not just maybe not necessarily a military tactician, but again, as we all know, tactics in the boardroom and on the sponsorship meeting calls, of course, is its own type of.
Absolutely.
So yes,
the boardroom is its own warfield.
Yes.
We could probably get a T-shirt made of that, I'm sure. Well, there you have it, fans. That's all the time we have for questions for now, as I'm being told that the live feed from the Krieg Dominion blimp is about to trump us. Let's turn to the battlefield arena and see which team will advance to the semifinals. Let me get this Word document out of my way so I can see what I'm doing, and then get Zoom out of the way as well. Yeah. All right. So the first thing we have to do is our.
Probably reconnect to the match
Well, I mean, you're still there now.
for
So,
now.
for now. The first thing we need to do is our midweek event. You have elected to do training and marketing. So give me your 2d6 for training, and let's see what you get. A total of 6, which, just double checking, yep, no result, unfortunate,
Yep.
but it does be that way sometimes. Now, I do want to point out, because I do this in every match, I have already added the 1 free point of experience that every pilot and technician gets, as long as they're not on the injured list. So that's already been done, but you've missed the training one here. 2d6 for marketing, and you have no additional modifiers on that.
All right.
For a total of 3.
Even worse.
Also, well, fortunately for you, better than Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes would have given you a minus on something.
Yep.
The Taurian Nationals have elected training as well, so let me give them theirs. Roll 2d6, and I rolled a 4, so that was really freaking quick. All right. Next up, we have. Let me find my little cheat sheet. There it is. Next up, we have Gathering Intelligence. You have elected to do this. Go ahead and give me your 2d6, and you have no modifiers for that as well.
Rolling really low here.
Get the low numbers out now and make an explosive match. All right, you gain no additional information than what I'm about to reveal. So, make sure I get the right one. Yep, that's the right one. There is the 2 teams. There are your mechs. You have about a 1,300 battle value difference there in your favor. Yep. Take a moment to review your mechs and pilots, and also the map, Mr. Home Team with a Stadium.
Yep. Yeah, just checking this over.
And when you are satisfied, go ahead and select your home edge, and I will take the opposite edge. We'll get this bad boy started. One of these 2 teams is about to walk away, and one of these teams is about to walk away moving into the next round. There must be a winner. I didn't mention that earlier, Fohammer. But for the viewers, in case you haven't seen it already in the previous matches, there will be a winner no matter what I got to do to figure it out. If there is a draw by points, or if Mega Mech says it's a draw and we still end up with a draw by points, I have to go next with the battle value percentage remaining. That will be the tiebreaker. And for some reason, both teams have managed to obliterate the exact same amount of percentage. I'm just going to declare the Nationals the winner because I hate Foe. That's not a true statement. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure something out.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the pilot. I thought I had. Maybe I don't. Let me check the.
No, you have
pilots.
Natural aptitude technicians for your 3 techs, but you don't have anything for your pilots. I'm assuming you're talking about SPAs.
No, I was looking at the tactics specifically because it looks like Rose has a tactics of 1, and however you pronounce Jacqueline
Robique. I call it. I say
also
Robique.
has a tactics.
Oh, they do have 1. Did I miss the Robique?
Yeah, you missed both of them. They're not in there. Because that's under the initiative bonus, right?
Rose has initiative 1. Robique has initiative 1.
Yep.
So they are correct. And then Quint has 0. So they are correct.
Yep. Well, in the spreadsheet, but I'm not seeing that in.
If you mouse over their name, it'll show their pilot and gunnery skill, and then right after that, initiative, and it'll either be 0
it's showing 0 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Disconnect and reconnect.
Okay.
Because it is showing on it. Because they are both showing on my screen, and I don't know why you're not seeing it.
All right, hang on. Let me. Yeah, something might have happened here then. Let me close out and I'll rejoin.
Oh, that took away my. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. When you disconnected, you took your mechs with you.
Took my toys and went. Skylar was taking her toys and going.
Exactly. I almost said it too. Like, oh, son of a bitch, she took his toys and went home.
Yeah.
That's why it also says number 2
like
for all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me give you your 3 again.
Yeah, now I do see the initiative there. Okay, so I don't know why it just didn't refresh.
Yeah, that's a weird. The only thing I can think of is some sort of disconnect issue, or I'm sorry, not connectivity.
Yep.
And then again, if you could just take a quick look at the map, make sure I have it set the way you intended, based on the information you gave me. It should be accurate, but I am human.
Yep.
I don't like to admit that very often, but I am.
All right. So then I will choose the
What do you got?
northwest side.
I knew it. I knew it, you son of a bitch. I saw that map, I was like, motherfucker. He's gonna James me all over again. For those that don't know, what I'm talking about when I say James me is when the Industrialists took on the Debutantes in the melee round, I had all kinds of woods and shit to hop through, and I can't jump, and he can. Or he could. Alright, so you're gonna take the... What side did you say? Because it hasn't showed up on my side.
Oh, really? It hasn't? Let me... There, it says northwest on
yeah,
my
there
screen.
it goes. There it goes.
Okay. I might not have clicked it there.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Alright, yeah. Just click done. I will click done and follow suit. And we will be off into our third quarterfinals match. Let's see what I'm working with. Yeah, I'm starting down here. This is bullshit. This is bullshit on Planet Bullshit. Fighting a war on Planet Bullshit for the title of bullshit. I hate you, Bo. I fucking hate you right now.
Sorry.
No, I listen. This is exactly what having a stadium was supposed to provide you. You get all of the home field advantage, but man, when you are the away team, fucking you up.
Yeah.
Put you in swamps. I'm not even sure if I can. All right, let's get this map out of my way. All right. I don't know if you're deployed, but I'm going to assume.
And there is a little open space there that you could potentially deploy to, but I mean, you got like 10 kilometers of like heavy woods between you
Yeah.
and the.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But Bo doesn't know because he can't see my mouse, as I'm doing something that one could consider to be shiesty. Alright. None of us can see each other, so this will be interesting.
Yep.
Don't forget about the time limit. I did joke about it the other day. It's still, and I have not changed it. I know when you mentioned that time thing in Blood Bowl, BB3, I was thinking about it. Like, we have 2 minutes or a minute and a half or whatever the hell it is. And I'm like, 90% of the time, nobody has gone over. Like, a couple times it's happened, but maybe if we scrunched it down slightly faster, maybe go to just a minute, maybe it'll put a little bit more pressure on people. But I don't know if I really want to do that. All right. Need some, yeah, yeah, buddy, yeah. You did exactly what I thought you would do. Haha. All right. Let's do
Contact.
Yep. And I'm not ready to reveal everything just yet. Unlike a live stream, he can't see what I'm doing until he's suddenly in front of 85 tons of pissed off Meg. If I'm not mistaken, yep. Might have a lot of lasers on that hunchback, but you've only got one jumper.
Just no matter what I do, I'm gonna.
Yes. Yes. Panic. Panic. Ooh, getting a little skittish there.
Yeah, yeah.
In an almost literal sense. Let's see. What are my options? Nope. Can't hit anything. No, he can't hit anything. Funny. Nope, he can't either. All right, round one. No firing from my team, at least. I don't have anything with range. Firing an LRM-20 at the Phoenix Hawk, but he misses.
Yeah, I needed
I feel like
artists to hit. So
I feel like that. Yeah, you did. I feel like that Phoenix Hawk pilot's going neener neener neener.
yeah. Oh, it's waiting on me. Oh, because I'm next to a building. I'm trying
Yep.
to why. Trying to figure out why.
Yep, that's exactly why. Oh, I get the shit. Oh man, my light mech moving first again. God, that has happened so many times.
Oh, another sensor return.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. God damn,
Oh,
you can see my spider.
yeah, I can see your spider now. More sensor contacts.
I was hoping to break line of sight. I guess I needed to jump back a little bit further in the woods, but that's okay.
Oh, there's the stalker too.
It was
I actually
inevitable that
thought
he
you
was
were.
gonna.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought you were just gonna end up taking that stalker and just parking him on the hill up there.
I thought
And
about
just,
it, but I might still do it.
you'd never get him out of there though,
Yeah, that's the problem between his movement and the it just
unless you started close to that hill. It would take you forever to get to the top of that hill.
yeah.
And then if for some reason you need to disengage and approach, you basically for good or ill would be stuck there for the rest of the match.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Which way do I go?
See, your hunchback has dropped out of sight, but that's okay.
Meet me.
Yes, yes. Hey, it's my turn to fire.
Yep.
+8 to hit with medium lasers. Jesus Christ. That would be a fat no. Let's see. 11s. Nice. That's interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Oh, Stalker takes a shot in the center torso and the right arm and the right leg. Wow. Wow. And you need 8s. Wow, your General Pilot must be hot shit. All right, Stalker taking light damage. Stalker firing and missing. Phoenix Hawk firing and missing. Stalker managed to take more than 20 points of damage. What the shit, man?
I alpha striked it.
Yeah, I figured. I figured.
Yeah, everything hit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one laser missed.
Oh yeah, one laser did. I
One.
see that in there.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, but stayed standing. Needs a 4, but rolled a 6.
Yeah, yeah. My Phoenix Hawk is alone and maybe not so much unafraid.
That Jenner is hot though.
All right, well the Stalker's moving first, so there's that.
Yeah.
Spider and Phoenix Hawk are moving last.
Yep, that could be big.
That could be big. We got 98 to 100 in favor of the Golden Suns. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Okay, that's what I thought. So. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. All right. This is what we're gonna do then. Actually. Okay. Yeah. Do that. And right now, the Stalker is doing the international hand and arm signal for at me.
Yeah.
Hunchback is just scooting on forward. Or is he? I don't remember where he was last round. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
uh, oh, he added me all right. Okay. Am I looking at a DFA? I feel like I'm looking at a DFA.
You're looking at a DFA.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Perfect. Okay.
It's sacrificing the goblin lineman to the mini card.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's trying to tie up the big guy for a round or two to get something cool to happen.
Yeah.
I know that play.
I'm probably going to be seeing that play shortly.
Yeah.
Or you might be seeing that play.
There's definitely
reference there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there's definitely going to be a play. We don't know what exactly, but there's going to be a play. But I will point out that there is yet another play in play. I am doing something similar, but instead of sending a stunty, I'm sending a lineman.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got. Stalker, fucking missing 3 out of 4 medium lasers. We get 4 out of 6 missiles hitting. That's totally underwhelming. Totally underwhelming. We did burn one of your edge points away. That's helpful.
Yeah. Oh, it was a right leg critical. Of all the things to waste it on.
Yeah. I feel a little bit vindicated. Spider misses. Phoenix Hawk hits with a machine gun to irritate your Atlas. Atlas hits with 1 medium laser. I got too close, and the Phoenix Hawk takes a bit more than just that. So it's okay, though. It's all right. You did manage to get the AC. Okay, so I got to think a little bit harder about which hex to move into, because I'm definitely trying to avoid that AC20.
That AC20 missed, yeah.
Yeah, that could have been
Ruined
disastrous.
Snake Guy.
Because I was so totally expecting to be able to, for you to not be able to do anything. I guess I definitely needed to go one more hex to the side. We're definitely going to kick you, though. Oh. Jenner misses. Jenner misses. Oh, I forgot to mark
critical on center torso.
Oh, let's see. All right,
critical
so first,
engine.
Phoenix Hawk kicks the Atlas as if to say, fuck you, buddy. Jenner attempts a death from above on the Stalker. Misses. Stalker gets pushed. Jenner falls over, leg damage, center torso damage, internal structure damage, and a critical hit on the Jenner's engine. That is actually going to cripple that Jenner.
Yep.
Roby K does manage to keep from hurting himself, or herself, I forget which gender she is, and the Atlas makes its piloting skill roll to stay standing.
Yeah. Need an 8, rolled a 2 on that DFA.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that line in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. You have done this to yourself, sir.
Yes.
I love it, though.
And the Jenner's still super hot.
Oh, yeah. And other than your Atlas, I have the initiative, which actually sucks for my Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah.
Because he's a little toasty, too. Oh, it was like 96 to 98% in favor of the Golden Suns, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably a mistake here, but...
Ooh. I don't know. I can't do it much more. It's just going to be a crescendo of loud sounds and a scratchy throat. Oh, the Hunchback has joined the fray.
Let's see.
Ooh, that Jenner's not going to be able to move very far. I have crippled that Jenner by doing nothing but presenting a fat, juicy, big guy target. I love it. I love it. Oh, he managed to get up, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Just staying right with him.
Why not? Why not? Now, here's my problem. Oh, wait.
The Minotaur is going after the
1, 2,
the Goblin
3,
lineman.
4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. That works perfectly for me.
Right.
The Nationals have certainly come out to play. They are definitely playing for all the big cards in this game.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay. Ooh, the Atlas managed to actually get turned around, and I'm in short. I'm in danger.
Medium
I'm in
range,
danger. Yeah. I'm in fucking danger here. Shit. Shit. That could be a problem. That could be a big fucking problem. You know what we need is somebody that's like interested in all the stats. Like, how many times has this mech fired this weapon? Let's see. That Stalker is ripping your Jenner apart for no reason except glory.
Yeah.
Phoenix Hawk misses. Jenner returns fire on the Stalker. Doesn't get any juicy bits, but there's still plenty of armor left, it looks like. Spider hitting the Hunchback with one of the 2 lasers. And then Atlas hits. and once again misses with the AC
Misses on
20.
everything but the
Oh, you needed
SRM
11s to
6. Yeah.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like really hard to
Yeah.
yeah.
Stalker is still standing. Jenner somehow is still standing.
Yep.
Somehow. There's a lot of
Somehow.
red in that damage report for that Jenner. It's still
Yeah.
on its feet. I'm not gonna punch a building. Left leg destroyed.
Yeah.
Foot, hip, other stuff. Goes down. Another engine hit, and Roby K takes a hit for himself.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenner's probably going to be done for now.
I mean, the Jenner is gonna gen, and boy, has it fucking gen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's. I'm wondering. Oh, look at that! Avoids an ammo explosion. Shuts down.
Needed a 6+ and rolled a 6.
Yeah. Are you going to? Oh, you avoided the ammo explosion. Yeah. Are you going to surrender that Jenner, or because if you don't surrender him now, technically he's still considered a valid target, even though shooting on a downed pilot is kind of shitty.
Yeah. Well, let me get to the next screen here so I can see the damage. But I probably will surrender it just because
He took a lot.
I don't even think I can do anything with it now.
He's got no leg. He has one leg at least. Only Jesus Christ, one leg, 2 engine hits.
Yeah, I think the engine hits are immobilizing him. So.
Oh yeah, that's 10 heat right off the bat. Just to stay
Yeah.
running.
Oh, it does say he shut down. It does say SD there. So I avoided. I must have missed that word.
You shut down. You avoided the ammo explosion.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's shut down, so I actually can't do it.
Yeah, that was the point of me asking specifically for that, because you can't, short of you saying I'm surrendering him, he is still technically, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
If you wanted to eject him, so you kind of have to announce. I'm also eating your time, so I don't want to.
Yeah, no worries. I was just going to say that I will surrender that that Jenner. I mean, but my whole point was just to basically distract the stalker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which it did,
Absolutely. It's okay. The stalker has plans, my guy. The stalker has plans. Don't you worry.
Let's see.
I've already marked the kill credit and the defeat.
Yep.
1 point for the Nationals. 1 point for the Nationals. And we're still up on battle value at the moment. Of course, I'm a little toasty too, so. It was worth it. Okay. This guy is really in fucking trouble. Are these? Oh, perfect. Excellent. Excellent. These. Oop.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playing hide and seek.
Yeah, we are. I'll be honest with you, I am not simply trying to grab points and then disappearing for 6 more rounds. Okay? I will be engaging. It's just right now I need you to not be clumped together without having all of my guys at least some sort of cohesion on the field.
Yeah. Okay.
Because honestly, that's kind of a shitty play. I mean, it would work technically speaking, but I want more than just killing a Jenner. Anybody can kill a Jenner.
Yeah, I'm shut down now, so I can't do anything with Jenner, so I'm just gonna have to skip his.
Yeah. It's tempted to fire on. Oh wow, fucking Atlas is just outside of LRM range.
Yeah, by
one fucking X.
Yep.
And nobody else is in range.
And the stalker. Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody is in range of anybody else.
Yep. So we're gonna have a no firing.
Yep.
Round here.
What is this? Round 4, I think. Oh, that's amazing. Well, everybody should be cooling off. Minus some jumping. Alright, yeah, no. Jenner is started up. You can go ahead and eject that.
Rolled a 12 on him starting up.
Yeah.
Atlas goes first, but Hunchback goes last.
Well, my Phoenix Hawk goes first. which is tricky because he's in a.
Oh, I
He's
didn't
in a.
see that
Well,
because
yeah,
it's
because
marked
yeah.
as the sensor.
That's
Yeah.
my Phoenix Hawk is kind of in a shitty spot, so
Is he going to show himself or is he going to continue to hide?
definitely want to think about this because not 100% sure where that fucking laser boat is. Moved the, I have moved the Phoenix Hawk.
Okay.
I feel like Flo is gonna watch this video not because he's in it, but because he was like, "What the fuck did he do in round 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Yeah.
Where were his goddamn mechs? How is he avoiding my line of sight?" Let's see. Can't do it.
Okay. Now I'm going to surrender the Jenner. So, ejected.
It is gonna. I mean, I don't think your battle value is gonna drop much because it's already dropped a good chunk by losing the bits that you had.
Yeah.
But your battle value will drop a little bit there. I think you dropped. I think the score is roughly 98 to 80 because of the damage I already put on that thing.
Yep.
Excuse me. Yep, there goes the Jenner. We knew that already, of course. Pilot's fine. Whatever it says on the screen there.
Yep.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Fire everything! Except I can't because I'm fucking hot.
Yep.
Actually, no, I can do this. Ooh, ill. Not going to do that. I'll do that. Ooh, ill. That's even more ill. Ooh, damn, I can't do that. What's this, 5? Oh, this is round 6. 93 to 80, by the way, before you drop the Jenner full out.
Yep.
Wow. That's a lot of misses. You did get internal structure on the Phoenix Hawk, though.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at 10s, so, it
Yeah.
was,
Oh, well,
it
you
was
see what I
high,
was looking
but
at, too.
yeah, but I couldn't even like hit, not even with LRMs, I couldn't hit the Stalker or the Spider. It was both 13s for
I needed
with
12s
them.
to
So,
hit with the LRMs, and I definitely took something of a Hail Mary shot there, but I was like, well, might as well do what I can.
yep. Um,
Because for obvious reasons, I don't want to get too close to that fucking Atlas.
yeah.
I need to stay right about 10 hexes away. 92 to 76. 7th round. Currently, the Nationals are winning foe. The pressure's on, my friend. I
Oh
do
yeah.
have, you do have the initiative at the moment, though, for all
Yeah,
intents and
except
purposes.
yeah, your Phoenix Hawk moves after my Atlas though, but yeah. But otherwise the
Well, the
Hunchback
Phoenix
can
Hawk is a little
respond
bit
to.
busy. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes.
Because now he's not evading the fucking Atlas, he's evading the Hunchback.
Hunchback, yes.
Uh, fuck, and I gotta move my Spider before you move your Atlas, so I don't know where to be a fucking taunting asshole. Sorry about that. I clicked the button for the viewers. Bowhammer. They heard the "you can't push that button right now" button sound. You know, bring.
Minus. Oh, that's here. Never mind. Hmm. Do I go after the spider or do I go after the spider's gonna be hard to hit though, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely gonna be hard to hit.
Yeah.
Because not only does he have the jump modifier, he's got the however many hexes he can jump modifier.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Do that. Definitely trying to confound you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this was definitely part of my strategy. Was like, how can I irritate Foehammer? Not as a person, but how can I make it difficult for you to be able to cause problems for me? Of course, now you're just gonna bring your hunchback closer to my stalker and rip me apart with 101 laser.
Which is exactly what I did.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That was my only. That was my only thing. I was like, that's really all I got to deal with. I'm gonna eat a lot of lasers and probably some shit. I might eat. I might even eat. Jesus Christ, eat an AC2 or AC20.
Now you're
I
one
mean,
square out of range for all my
perfect. I'm at.
lasers.
Am I at 10 hexes? Hell yeah! Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's see. Do I do that? Oh, you know what I ought to do? Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me do some math here. 16.
Because basically now that I'm down one mech, I got to make up the battle value
Yeah.
difference here. I don't think this is going to be a match where like all of one side like loses all their mechs. I think we're still going to probably have um, 2 or 3 mechs still standing. So I got to at least take one of yours down and
Yep.
try to go
And,
for the biggest value.
yeah. Exactly. Yep. All those lasers on only 3 of them hit. Eller and
Yep.
20 missing the stalker. My large laser 1 out of 2 hits, and then not much else. Your hunchback finally. Your hunchback's already been taking a little bit of damage.
Yeah, Atlas missed on the LRM 20, but yeah, even though only 3 lasers hit, there's not a lot of armor left on that right torso.
Well, he's also been eating shit from the Jenner before he killed
Yeah.
it, so.
Yeah.
Which is one of the main reasons why I really don't feel very confident. I wasn't terribly confident about putting a stalker against an Atlas in the first fucking place, which I had a feeling that was
Oh
what we
boy,
were going to
Atlas
do.
goes last.
Oh shit, that's really bad for me.
Hunchback's got to go first though.
I gotta really think about where to put that fucking stalker now. Ah, you gotta think about all the places you could go. Which, fortunately, you are in a bit of a hemmed-in spot. So the most you can do. So basically, here, here. I got one more. Might be my best.
What do you mean? Oh, I have the wrong mech selected. That's why. Is that Phoenix Hawks gonna show itself?
Maybe. See you here in a second. Checking a couple site things. Hmm. All right. Let's see what happens. Huh. I just successfully completed 2 piloting skill rolls. uh,
Now you got to move that stalker.
yeah. And I think the only really good option for me is that.
Just back the heck up.
Yeah, because I'm trying to stay 10 hexes from you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get any closer than 10, but I can't do it based on which hex, like, the furthest south I think you can go. And so this puts me at 9 hexes, but it also puts me with some partial cover, I think. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but we'll see. Oh, wow, we're not even going to bother with all that. Jesus. Son of a bitch! I really... Oh, I was fully expecting the Phoenix Hawk to have at least a half a decent shot on the Atlas, and I didn't get it. Oh, well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I gotta think about this. How do I want to... let's see. Bloop. 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 All right, let's see what we got here. Spider missing. Hunchback getting 1 out of what, 6 lasers to hit? And even that one was a
Oh boy.
yeah. Atlas missing with the SRM-6. AC-20 hits the right leg. Internal structure damage on the Atlas. And the critical hit sync. That's going to take the Stalker up to heavy damage. Let's see. Hunchback. Or excuse me, the Stalker firing on the Hunchback hits with 4 out of 10 missiles. Hitting the head. Rerolled. No edge remaining. Stalker makes a PSR and stays standing, which is better than sometimes Atlas pilots can do. It is now round, I believe this is the 8th round. Foe, you're really going to have to get this advantage up, because I know I said I wasn't trying to get just a single point, but I have managed to stay clear of most of you. You're going to have to do something. This is round 9, 87 to 75. The Phoenix Hawk is moving last. Let that be a guide for what you choose to do next here. The Nationals very well could pull off a technical victory, showing some extremely unique tactical choices. And yeah, I am fighting a little bit like a shitheel, but I'm not trying to do it to be an ass. I'm just trying to give them a fair chance of not being blown the fuck up out of the water right away. Oh, where's my heat up? I didn't go over that much heat on my fucking shit, did I? Oh, because I lost 2 heat sinks. That's why. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's fucking one. All right. Well, here we go.
Charge.
Pretty much.
Do. First time the AC-20 landed this match. And what did it hit? Your right leg or something?
Yeah. Crumpled that leg a bit.
Yeah.
One of the legs. I don't remember. I think it was the right leg. I see you're ignoring the spider. That may not be a bad idea. Damn. Really wish those buildings were just a slight bit taller. Okay. Let's see if I can do something here with my not so shitty turn of luck. Ooh. It's kind of an all or nothing.
Looking at 5s on the Hunchback.
That's pretty fucking scary because I'm not looking at 5s. I am looking at a back shot though, so there is that. Scared to know where that Atlas is shooting, whether it's going to be the Stalker or the slightly easier to hit Phoenix Hawk that has partial cover.
Yeah, I can't hit the Phoenix Hawk because the building that's closest to me in 15-17 is height 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I looked at the building next to the Phoenix Hawk, which was only height
That one's
1.
height 1. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
other is height 2. Yeah.
Okay, I feel better now.
So that also means you probably can't hit the Atlas.
No, the Phoenix Hawk wasn't going after the Atlas.
Yeah, it's going after the Hunchback. Yeah.
Yeah, he's changed tactics. He's gonna let the spider be the spider monkey on the Atlas.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of heat buildup.
That's okay. I'm just shy of cooking at least one of my mechs as well. Stalker dumping a bunch of shit onto the Hunchback. Nothing big hits. We get a couple hits, but nothing big is what I mean to say. The Spider hits with both lasers on the Atlas. Not enough to do anything. Hunchback ripping out an LRM, ripping off an arm on the Stalker. Phoenix Hawk, scores a critical hit on a heatsink for that Hunchback.
That's
that's
big for the sway back.
Yeah,
it is pretty heat neutral, but when
not
it has
anymore.
all heat sinks,
Yeah, I mean it's only one heatsink so far. Losing a medium laser and that. Oh man. This is from the Atlas and that AC-20 misses. Man, you should just give up the AC-20 to be honest with you. At this point. How many times has that AC-20 hit this season?
Yeah.
PSRs are made. We don't have any mechs in.
Real quick, one thing I wanted to call out is I fired the 2 rear medium lasers at Spider, but both missed.
I didn't even notice that you fired on the Spider. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, and they both missed. Yeah, the butt lasers. That's what I call them.
Yeah, that's all right.
Here, let me eliminate you with butt
stay
lasers.
standing.
Yep. I have to declare physicals against a building. I don't know why I would bother. Look at that heat buildup, though.
Yeah,
I thought I was bad at 9 and 6. You're sitting at 10 and 8 now.
Yeah. I was trying to wipe out that Stalker, but couldn't.
I know, and I don't blame you.
This
is really bad for me. Now I have the lead at 78 to 72. The lead has dropped. I still only have a 6-point lead, but everybody is too hot to do shit.
You actually could withdraw. I was going to say you could withdraw.
Okay, all right. You can't use my lines against me.
No, that's what I was saying is that you could start to back away and make that harder to hit, but the problem is you're so high, you're reducing your movement. So we're both basically, for better or worse, we're both stuck where we're at. We're not going to be able to disengage.
I think my Spider is the only one that has full maneuverability options right now. And frankly, he doesn't want to get too close to the butt lasers, but
it doesn't take much for those butt lasers to.
No,
hurt
and it's not good that my Spider is the first one that has to move too. Shit. Yeah. I think anybody playing a Spider would know that at this point the Spider, no matter what round or anything like that, the Spider should be disengaging to pull off or find a better angle to approach from.
Yeah, because otherwise, I mean, like you said, you risk getting the rear lasers from the Atlas, or if you do like a DFA, that could be enough to swing the points.
If I don't move far enough, your Atlas just literally has to turn around and blast the Spider, get a couple points, and now the whole match has gone in your favor. That idea. Now you could also manage a kill on my Stalker that can't go very far. It's like that is one option for you.
Yeah. Honestly, that's probably the only option.
Yeah.
Because the Phoenix
Phoenix Hawk lucky shot with a large laser or medium laser, whatever it was that hit the backside of that thing, that really helped me out a lot, to be honest. That really put the pressure on me or on you.
You left an arm behind.
Yeah, I know. I love that they do that. I love how you're just so casual, hey, you dropped something back there.
Yeah.
Fuck you, foe. Let's
Now you got to
see.
move that Phoenix Hawk. Do you go after the Hunchback or do you go after the
I
Atlas?
I want to break contact because anywhere I go with you having the initiative, I'm kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do is just turn that Atlas at me, and the only thing that's gonna save me is the fact
And
that
this is the
your heat
last
is up.
round.
Yeah,
The only thing
yeah,
that's going to save you is if that Stalker survives.
yeah.
That's really, you
And the
know,
only way that happens is if you mismanage your heat. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, honestly, if the Stalker goes down and you take down my Hunchback with the Phoenix Hawk and the Spider still in it, you'll still probably win. I mean, if I was in your shoes, I would also probably try to disengage the. Oh,
I'm gonna go with something a little bit more sketchy. I'm gonna go
yeah,
with providing too many targets to choose from.
yeah.
And this could very easily work against me, like so easily. Because at this point, you could really just totally annihilate me. But I'm gonna bank on the fact that both of those mechs are running hot,
Yeah.
and you can't do as much damage as you would like. This is not a sound strategy for me, by the way. I may have just fucked myself and lost this match. But that's okay, because if I lose this match, it means you win, you advance, and not the stupid fucking Nationals that nobody really cares about. All right.
All right, here we go.
Well, that guy can't do anything. He's way out of range. Uh, Surprisingly, the Atlas has a better final solution. Except I don't have numbers to work with. It's bullshit. It's bullshit on planet bullshit. All right. Do or die. You had your firing in long before I did. Oh, that AC-20 finally fucking hits and blows
Yep.
off the other arm. All right, let's walk through this. Stalker firing a large laser and a couple SRMs. The laser hits the Hunchback, but not the SRMs. That's very unfortunate for me. Stalker eats a bunch of shit from the Atlas, loses an arm. Hunchback also firing on the Stalker. Gets some really good shit in there. Cripples. Oh
Oh boy.
no! There goes the Stalker.
Yeah.
Stalker is killed by the Hunchback, and that's going to definitely swing the points value in favor of the Golden Suns. Let's see. Stalker defeated, destroyed by ammo.
Yeah.
That's
Ammo
going to
explosion.
go to the Hunchback. That is Rose. Now I'm just really praying that, well, the Hunchback really can't explode because it doesn't have ammo.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Alpha striked on both mechs to get as many hits in on the
Yeah.
last round. The Hunchback won't explode. Worst is it'll shut down. But we're gonna click done here, and we'll see if the Atlas survives.
Yeah.
Because I was at like 35 heat, so I know I'm gonna have to roll
Oh
for like
shit.
an ammo explosion.
Beach takes 2
Let's see.
hits.
Gates 25 heat, sinks
Voids. Go ahead.
20.
That's
Oh yeah, I was
amazing.
just reading through it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the Hunchback is super hot. At 13, the Atlas rolled and stayed alive. Uh, or excuse me, not alive, but avoids a shutdown. Phoenix Hawk is at 10 heat.
Yeah, it looks
Ugh.
like even though I went up so much heat, it sunk so much heat that
Yeah,
it avoided the roll for the ammo
yep.
explosion. Like, yep,
Strange game. The only move is to not play. Fohammer,
yeah,
you are the winner. Uh, Points wise, it should still turn in your favor, but just in
yep,
case it doesn't, I will have to do a little bit of math. But because technically this is a draw according to Megamech, so both teams will get 2 points right off the bat.
yep.
Now you did kill an Atlas, or I'm
The
sorry, the
stalker.
Stalker.
You
So
killed the
that
Jenner.
yep. So that's 3 points for you, and I killed the 1 point light. The other 4 mechs were still valid targets on the field. So that looks like we have a final score of 5-3 in favor of the Golden Suns.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was it got scary at the last round there. I think we'll dissect the match itself a little bit more here in a moment, but let's go ahead and do some of this post match
Yep.
stuff, I should say. Let's see. First up we do victory points. We just did that. Oh, I got to roll 1d6 to see if I can recover that stalker. On a 6, I get to keep it. Roll a 4, so I'm just gonna have to buy a new one. Let's see. Fans. Oh, let's do fans. What page is that on? Page 12? I think it's actually 13. Here we go. Fans. Nope, that's the track. Fans is on 12. All right. For the winning team, +1 for winning. You are on a losing streak, so that's that. So +1 for winning. There were no melee. No, I take that back. There was a melee kill. Was there? No. I shot the shit out of the Jenner, right?
Yeah, you shot it. Yeah,
I know at one point I did kick it, but I don't
yeah,
think.
you did kick it, but it was
Hold on, that
uh,
was. Hang on.
hang on, you gotta make me go back now.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I may have kicked it to death. I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, here's the stalker firing on the
Oh, you did
Jenner.
destroy it on the you did destroy it on the kick. It's on round 4 at the bottom under
Yep.
physical attacks because you
That's where the
critical
leg
hit the
goes
leg.
out, and that's when he
That's where
falls
you
over.
blew the
Yeah,
leg off. Yeah,
and that's when
yep.
he took the second engine hit. Okay, so
Yep.
that was a melee
So
kill.
it was on melee. Yep.
So that is a +2 for you, +3 for winning. The stalker is destroyed, so that's +5. All right, yeah, give me that 2d6 roll +5.
All right.
Actually, you'll have a +7 because you have a +2 on the fan roll because of the stadium.
Yep.
You're at max gain, which is 4 fans. So now you're at 48. But you will be in a moment. +4 fans. Go ahead and make that 2d6 roll to see how much additional wealth you get from the stadium.
All right.
Since we're here now and I'm kind of running all over. 5 additional wealth. +5 wealth stadium. And then I need to make a fan roll. The Taurian Nationals were on a win streak, so they're going to get -1 for losing, but they also get +1 for their own mech, +3. That's actually +2. I'm going to get a +2 on this roll. 6 +2, 9. They actually gained a fan. Somebody saw their craftiness in the field and was like, hey, yeah,
And that
yeah.
melee kill. Yep.
Yeah, no, these Taurian Nationals, they're scrappy little bastards.
Yep.
Let's see, what else we got to do? That was the fans. Wealth. All right. Final score was 5-3, so that's 8 wealth for the losing team. 18 wealth for the winning team. Time to update some spreadsheets. Starting with the Suns. Starting up here, eliminated Nationals and quarterfinals. You gained 4 fans, so that's going to take you up to 48. Finances, quarterfinals, match earnings 18, fan earnings 29, stadium earnings is 5. I think I got it. Yep. All right, let's drop that out of the way. And now for the Nationals, eliminated. Well, at least I don't have to worry about. I do have to roll a draft roll for them in a second, but at least I don't have to worry about paying for all that shit. They earned 8. Fan income. Oh, 13 fans. I mean, they have a decent sized pocketbook as it is, so they don't get anything else. Okay. All right. Here, the next thing we have is the draft roll for the Taurians. So let's take a look at their modifiers. Alright, -1 for losing the match. No streaks. It's a +1 for a postseason match, so it's just a flat 2d6. Let me go ahead and roll that real quick. And they rolled a 2, which is no one is drafted from the Nationals. And I'm not going to worry about their repair rolls because all that stuff will be taken care of off screen.
Yep.
Now, for the Golden Suns, who do not have to worry about. Oh, let me go through my check. Let's make sure I'm not missing. Draft expenses. Okay, so let's start with your expenses. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs. All of them are maintained. You took 3 to the field. That means 4 of them need to be maintained. So that's -4. For your salaries, you have 2 for all your greens and reds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 salaries. Previous week. Repairs. All right, let's look at repair costs for you. Let's see. Atlas, lightly damaged. It's going to be 1. For the Hunchback, Hunchback took heavy loss, or heavily damaged medium, so that will be 4. And the Jenner, crippled, light crippled is also 4 for a total of 9 for repairs. My son just texted me. I need to text him.
Yep, no worries.
All right, and then medical, you had 1 person take 1 hit, so that's -1 medical. You do have med time reduced by 1 level, so that's no concern. You literally just pay for this dude to go get some band-aids, and he's back home at the end of the day.
Yep.
Ready to play next week. So, update your sheet for that. Repair costs -9. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add +2 wealth on a win. Okay, I just added it. And then -1 for the medical thing. I'm not missing your other stuff. Fan roll. D6 or 2d6. Well, okay. Yeah, we got all that. All right. I believe now it is time for your repair rolls. So, your technicians all have natural aptitude tech.
Yep.
Which means instead of rolling 1d6, you're going to roll 2d6 and use the better of the 2 individual dice. Following where I'm going with that?
Yep.
Okay. Your Atlas.
Rolling with advantage.
Basically, yeah. Rolling with advantage if you're using... Well, actually, in any case, it's just a different shaded... Or differently shaped dice.
Yep.
Actually, no. Anyway, I got you. For your Atlas, 2+, 4 attempts with advantage, if you will.
All right.
Done.
Got it.
Hunchback needs a 4+ with 4 attempts.
Okay.
Done. No, I'm sorry. I'm totally misreading this. I'm looking at the
Yeah,
wrong number. So it's a 3 and a 1. So you got 3 more attempts. There it is.
got another second try. Yep.
Jenner needing a 4+ with 3 attempts. And you got it.
Yep.
All right. All your mechs are repaired. All of your stuff is updated. I need to add experience points for both teams. So, starting with the Taurians, Beach gets 2 because she killed the Jenner. Garrick gets 1. And Izette gets 1. Alright. Tex. Schmidt gets 1. Where are you, Schmidt? And, ooh, Schmidt could level up or get some new stuff. Sloan gets 1. And Khalil gets 1. Save that. And for the Suns, pilots, Quint gets 2. Up to 4 now. Rose gets 3. 6. And Robique gets 2. You are up to 5. And then your technicians, Let's see. Allele gets 2. Low gets 2. Up to 11. And Alfsour gets 2. Also up to 11. All right. I think that's it. Let me double check my cheat sheet here. Let's see. Did repair rolls, experience points. Yeah. Let's go back to the pull up my OBS. Bring us around to that. We're back at the studio. Olaf is sitting there. I think he's reaching over the desk, kind of half standing, half seated, reaching to shake Skylar's hand and saying something along the lines of, "Congratulations! What a spectacular match! You know, this is a very technical match to have watched, and I'm entertained. I don't know what else to say. Skylar,
Yeah.
what do you have?"
Well, when you reach over to like take her hand or whatever, she'll do like the princess thing. She'll hold her hand out with a giant Davion ring for you
Of
to kiss
course,
on there.
right in the camera's lens.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a technical match out there. But as you could see, the tactics prevailed for us. But
Jeez.
it, of course, it was pretty spectacular when the Jenner went down early in the match, as it always does. But the fans of the Golden Suns, expect that it's the one we offer up to the sacrifice, if you will, to give us a better advantage. But yeah, there was definitely some hit and run tactics there by the Nationals. But of course, that's how the Taurians are. As we've seen on the battlefield too, they just love their hit and run tactics, and they just hate a stand up fight, and it's just you know that's just how the Davians like to play, both on the battlefield and in the arena. And as you can see, the Davians once again triumph over it.
Trying to figure out what Olaf would say without coming
I
right out
think
and saying, "Could you stop
I think
inflating your
Skylar's
own
like
fucking
on
ego?"
well, it's not just that, but probably somewhere, maybe even like a few days or weeks from now, Hans Davian is probably watching this, and he's probably just saying to himself, "Shut up, Skylar, before you make a
No,
national
I think
incident out of this."
Hans, I God, I don't know. I don't know how to play him as a character because I'm sure he's got certain qualities, right? And I don't want to break
Yeah.
his canon, especially for such a major figure. But I feel like Hans, if he were interested in this team, in this league, he would probably try to figure out a way to pay for a live feed. So he'd just be sitting there going, "No, cousin of mine. It's a cousin of, some distant, like somebody else's wife or something,
Yeah.
right?"
Yeah. Well,
And
she's technically not a Davian. She's a Davian
yeah,
by marriage.
yeah,
So yeah.
exactly, exactly. It's like 2 or 3 steps at least. Uh, yeah, and so anyway, Olaf is just like, I have to say, the Golden Suns definitely persisted through a lot of harrying and perhaps even harassing fire and maneuver that the Taurians. I'll be honest, I was kind of impressed with how the Taurians performed out there tonight. Not to take anything from the winners, the Golden Suns, of course, but I think this is a new evolution, perhaps, in the Taurian Nationals in seeing some of this jump around and find out, this hit and run, this striking from the shadows sort of methodology that we saw tonight.
It was definitely a new tactic. That's something we've seen from the Torians in the arena before. But I think they were kind of linchpinned around the Stalker for this particular match. Because they couldn't do as much nimble maneuvering with that as they could with the Phoenix Hawk and the Spider. But I think that might be something that you could see from this team in the next season, is perhaps they would leverage that and have a more mobile, maybe heavy or assault mech that is a bit more maneuverable, that could leverage some
Taurians
of that
fielding a
hidden
charger.
charging. Olaf, don't make me laugh.
I don't even know if the charger's out yet in 3025. Off the top of
Oh
my
yeah,
head,
it is.
is
It's
it?
yeah. Well, it's Star League era, but
Okay.
there was like an upgraded version that was the poor man's Atlas that had the AC-20 in it. I want to say that that should have probably out of this is all out of character, obviously.
Well, yeah, yeah.
But I want to say that should have happened by now in 3025 because I remember that being like fairly early.
I can see the Taurians be the ones that come up with the AC-20 charger.
Yeah, was that the 1A or something
I
like
have
that?
no idea.
Yeah,
I tried a charger one time and I was like, nope, it's dead before
yeah.
I even got close enough to use it.
Yeah, that one isn't particularly bad. Like I said, it's a poor man's Atlas. The reason I mentioned it is because it actually is like one of the first assault mechs that you can get in Mech Warrior 5
Okay.
when you start
Yeah,
earlier in
yeah.
the campaign. And that AC-20 variant's not a starting one. Again, I think that was developed, I want to say like around 3020, maybe like
Okay.
3015. But yeah, it is one that wasn't around at the start, but it was uh, actually, I want to say it was the Capellans that did that. I think that's a Capellan mod, if I
I could
remember
see actually,
correctly.
yeah. If not the Taurians, I could because I feel like the Taurians don't get well in a lot of canon. The Taurians don't get a lot of love until well after the Succession War, the fourth
Yeah,
Succession War. So it would probably I could definitely see the Capellans doing it, especially with their ideas of having to deal with Davians, and they would definitely be the ones to do all the shisty hit and run, hit from the shadows, hide, don't show yourself until the last moment sort of bullshit.
yeah.
We're definitely out of character at this point because I don't even know if I can get back in. Just because that was, frankly, Fo, that was probably one of my funner matches in the last
It was
like
fun,
couple
and you know
years.
what? You had that all the way up until the final round. If I hadn't taken down that stalker, that was the end of the
I
match. There,
think
there was no way to victory that I had without taking down that stalker. Um, and even if I had taken down the stalker, if you had taken down the hunchback too, which was
yeah,
pretty close,
yeah.
um,
If a couple more weapon systems had hit the hunchback, that hunchback could have
yeah,
easily gone down.
yeah. I mean, you're not going to get an ammo explosion on it,
No,
but
I
yeah,
was definitely counting on some heat effects though.
yeah, yeah.
Getting that heat, well, like the round or two prior to that, when I got that heat sink shot and through the rear torso, that I think what I probably should have done, but I'll say this. I wasn't, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this now because I don't want to come out the wrong way. I wanted you to win, obviously, because you're the player, right?
Yeah,
And I wanted to win because I am a player,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So I'm giving you a good match. I'm not trying to throw it. I'm not trying to gimmick you or
Yeah.
whatever. But I think what I should have done is jump the Phoenix Hawk away instead of
Mhm.
having him move forward like he did in that
Yeah.
last round. Pull the Phoenix Hawk completely off the fight, just like I did or attempted to do with the Spider. Get them out of the way, and so that the only possibility of you doing anything is the Stalker. And then at that point, my only option would have been fuck, hope for the best.
Yep.
Hope he's
Yeah.
still standing.
Honestly, what I would have done in your situation is actually it didn't really matter with the Phoenix Hawk because I didn't fire on it at all in that last round. I
Yeah,
poured
yeah.
everything into that
Oh, you
stalker and
did.
I
You
alphaed
did.
on both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I would have jumped away the Phoenix Hawk. But the other thing is you went forward with the stalker. I may have like retreated with the stalker and tried to
Well, I only had
keep that distance. I only had like I think
in
like
that
three
last round. I only
movement.
had one hex of movement with the Stalker. I think
Oh,
the
really?
round prior, I should have either the round prior or two rounds prior, I should have backed him off. The one time when I backed down the hill, I should have
Yeah.
keep backing off. But I think
Yeah.
I would have ended up in a spot where I'd have just been cornered at that point if I kept
Mhm.
going back long enough. I don't remember what round that was. I won't lie. Like I really thought I was gonna win until round 9. We finished round 9, and I was like, I think I can win this. I definitely had a moment of like, do I want to win this? Like, I'm not trying to throw the fight. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna throw the
Yeah.
fight,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but I was definitely like, but do I want to win? Like,
And honestly, it just all that it took was just that one medium laser that hit the SRM ammo on
yeah, oh
the
yeah,
stalker.
yeah,
Because yeah, and that was that was after the Atlas had already fired and everything. So
yep.
yeah, that if you were like this close to winning it, if that laser hadn't
I
gotten
know.
that
I kept
critical, you would
scrolling and
have won it.
scrolling and scrolling. Like, the stalker eats shit. The stalker eats shit. The stalker. Oh
There it
shit.
is. Yep.
Yeah. That when I kept scrolling and that finally came up, that was like, that was when I knew I wasn't winning. There was no
Yep.
way because regardless of what the battle value said at that point, losing the stalker 4 points to losing a light, which is only 1 point, there's nothing I can do.
Yep. Yeah.
There's nothing I can
Yep.
do at that point.
And the ammo explosion too was the total destruction. Yeah. If it had been
Speaking
any
of,
other critical, any
oh shit!
critical,
I just realized I put you down for 3 points for a stalker kill. That's supposed to be 4 points. That's going to change the score to 6-3. It's going to change the payout to 19 for you
See, a
and
lot. This
9.
is exactly what I'm talking about with the officials. They're
Oh,
not
fucking
keeping
shut up,
track
Lord Hunger
of.
wannabe. I literally add 1 point of wealth to the fucking both teams.
Once
Woo,
again,
big
the officials
conspiracy.
in once again the officials in the GTL, the Trios League are trying to screw over the Davians.
Yep. Everybody hates the Davians. We get it, Skylar. We get it. But
Security's pulling her away, and she's
yeah,
got it.
I
She's
mean,
got it.
I mean,
She's
we are
probably got a
talking about
PVC in
1
each
million.
hand, and she's
We are talking about something along the lines of an abstract idea of what 1 million kroner looks like.
Yeah.
But come on, man, come on.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Honestly, I totally missed it because it wasn't until I explained that whole, the Stalker's worth 4 points and the Jenner's worth 1. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, let me look at these numbers. That doesn't sound right.
It would have been 3 points for a heavy, I think.
Yes, 3 points for a heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, though, Fohammer, that was a really good match. I definitely tried to give you a lot of shit, and not in a trolly way, but I was like, I thought about this. Do I go and face tank the Atlas? The only way to beat that Atlas was with all 3 of my mechs, constantly harassing it, and that is excluding the Hunchback and the Jenner.
Yep.
And I was like, no. Segregate whichever mech breaks off the most. Kill it hard. And fast. Yep. As fast and as hard as I can. And then try to keep that point advantage I have from that point moving forward, and try to keep my mechs alive. Move everybody as much as they possibly can. That's why this Phoenix Hawk and the Jenner were constantly jumping and constantly attempting to break line of sight. And it wasn't so much I know I said this in the match. I definitely was not trying to just grab 1 point and then run away. I mean, that was half of my strategy, but it's a valid tactic, and but I was also engaged in the fight as well. I was definitely trying to confound you, trying to even confuse you by breaking line of sight as much as I could. And then it's like, because I don't know what it looked like on your side. I imagine it looked like, oh, you lost sight of the Gem. Oh, there's the spider. But where's that? Or I'm sorry, you lost sight of the Phoenix Hawk. Where's
Phoenix Hawk? Yeah.
Now there's the spider. Okay, well, shit. Where'd the spider go? Just like in real life, you don't want to know when the spider. You need to keep eyes on that spider.
I will say this though: you basically did the same tactics that James pulled in my match against the debutantes on the same map, with the only difference being that lower right quadrant was different. I think it was like rolling hills or something. But yeah, because he did the exact same thing. He did break line of sight, except he was doing it with a Marauder 2 and just jumping over one hex over a building, to break line of sight.
Yep, exactly.
But no, great match, and yeah, again, that one medium laser in the last round was just all it took.
It's all it takes, because the Phoenix Hawk was definitely meant to, like I said earlier, the Phoenix Hawk and Spider were meant to harass your mechs, whichever ones, especially once the Jenner went down. Now it was a matter of how do I just further complexify, confuse, and confound. So the Phoenix Hawk had the chance to take a shot at the. Hang on one quick second.
Yep.
The Phoenix Hawk had a chance to take a shot at the Hunchback, and it was only after I stopped his movement and saw, oh, not only do I get a shot at the Phoenix Hawk, or excuse me, at the Hunchback, I got a rear shot. I got a back shot coming up, and I hit with a large laser, and it burned a fucking heatsink. And I was like, all right, bet. That's not much in the grand scheme of things, but as it turns out, for that Hunchback, one heatsink is enough to start throwing the heat balance all out of whack.
Yep.
It didn't help me much in the long run. I think another round or two, not losing the Stalker, losing that heatsink on your Hunchback, that match easily could have gone quite a few different ways.
Yeah.
But again, one medium laser ended the Taurian Nationals' chances of continuing in the Phoenix in the playoffs. Otherwise, still a great match. Fohammer, thank you so much for that.
Yep.
All right, we are going to get out of here, my friends. Stick around. I don't know exactly yet when, but I will be doing the American Dustfist and Science Spirits match. That sounds right? I don't know when exactly I'll be doing that, but I will be doing that soon in the next few days. And then, of course, the wrap-up video for the quarterfinals round. Hammer, you are moving on to face... Well, I won't want to tell you because you said you hadn't seen that match. I think it's obvious. but
Yeah.
also it's worth a watch. So I don't want to
Oh
spoil
yeah.
it too much.
Oh yeah. I'll watch it. Yeah. I know who I'm facing.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And the viewers at home, you probably can figure it. Well, here, let me just throw the brackets up so people can see, so they can see the official answer here. Let's see. Now, Fullhammer can't see the screen, but as he has already stated, he already knows who he's facing. But you can see right there. Oops, I highlighted too much. What's going to happen next in the semifinals? But anyway, oh, you can't see it because I don't have the screen on there. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. There you go. Now you can see it. There we go. All right, let's get back over to the Zoom, and then I think what else do I got? Hey, in Star Trek Online, we're trying to start a fleet of our own. I'm trying to start a fleet of our own, which is weird pronoun wise because I'm saying I and our, but whatever. It's a Krieg Dominion gaming thing that I want to create, and I want your help. If you're interested, come fly with us. Come do spacey Star Trek-y things with us. It'll be fun, I promise. Also, if you're not already on the Discord server, why not? Come join us. We have silly things like a poll that you can vote. Your voice matters. Your vote matters. Certainly more in this community than anywhere else in this world. Your vote will matter as to what tabletop role-playing game campaign show I launch next, starting sometime in probably June. The vote right now has got one side leading over the other. If you don't like that, you need to vote against it or vote for it if you do like it. And those two choices are, by the way, Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader, foe, make sounds. Because you voted for it.
Space Marine.
Yeah. Well, more like space money, but whatever.
Yes.
The other option, of course, is Star Trek Adventures. So I've joked about this. Very similar concepts insofar as the narrative and exploring space and doing all that thing. It's just a matter of once you get there, what you do with it. That the differences start to become apparent. And one side you're conquering and killing and looting and plundering, and the other side you're exploring and sciencing and peace talks or something. I don't know. I'm rambling.
Depending
at
on
this
how
point.
you role play, they could switch.
They could switch. I even thought about this because I have silly ideas because I literally drive around all day long and I have silly ideas. I even thought about one day you enter the warp in Warhammer and you come out of the warp and people are saying things like space, the final frontier. Or some strange interspatial rift happens right in front of your starship and now next thing you know there's a bunch of greenskins trying to eat you.
Yes.
So who knows what can happen. Back to the point though, link for the Discord server is in the description. Come hang out with us, come talk shit with us, come enjoy the camaraderie in the gaming community. Come help us start a Star Trek Online fleet, or vote on what the next tabletop campaign show is, or just hang out and watch all the wonderful content that I'm trying to put out that, well, I'll let you judge how wonderful it is. In the meantime, we're going to get out of here. Stay safe out there, my friends. This world is a crazy dark place, so make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. Meanwhile, it's for me and mine. We're out of here. Hey, come see us again on Saturday, 7 p.m. No, wait, 6 p.m. Pacific. This Saturday, the 11th. Star Wars. We're going to do some Star Warsy things with this guy right here.
Yep, I'll be there.
And some others. All right,
Drop
I'm going to stop recording.
Get to hit something with a stick.
Maybe, if he's lucky. All right, I'm going to hit the stop recording button because I have rambled so much. You're probably bored to tears. Have a good one, my friends. Stay safe.